Okay, so new day, more uh fun event queue shenanigans to occur. Today, I'm thinking about doing a full day of just perkless, no actual properly playing the game during the event at all. Um, it's been something that I've noticed where I honestly have more fun, I think, when I play perkless because the stress of wanting to win is like completely gone. It's just it's so much less um aggravating when I lose if I'm sort of meant to lose. So playing completely perkless is just like, of course I lost. That was the point. If I won, that would be incredible. And it also makes it a lot funnier when survivors BM because it's like, wow, you beat a completely perkless the harmless during the event queue. Oh, what a big boy. You should get a cookie for that. Like it's so like this is it's borderline pitiful when survivors BM you if you're playing completely perkless. Especially because the event is definitely I think leaning more towards survivor side. Um, I wasn't as I didn't think that the gen doing the fog crystals doing the gen was like as bad as people find out. Like it's not like it is a strong thing, but since they only do what 30% of a gen or so, and the fact that you can stop them with aggression, and also the time it takes to actually get the get the juice, then you gotta go into a portal, then you gotta go to the center of the realm, then you gotta spend the juice on the thing to get to spawn the fog crystal, then you gotta pick up the crystal, then you gotta leave the portal, then you gotta run to a gen back from wherever portal you made it from. Like the time it takes is considerable enough of a side adventure that like you probably only save 5 or so seconds with using a fog crystal. And even then, there's a couple of things because you can't repair the gen like alongside your fog crystal. You have to leave it there and then walk away. So it's sort of unprotected. It's more likely that it ends up getting interrupted by a killer because there's if there's nobody's there, there's no reason not to kick it as opposed to so your progress is more likely to get reset. But the worst thing is the actual fog crystals being used as fog crystals. This hasn't happened super often, but the handful of times where I have had survivors actually use them to escape chase as like, oh, I'm in this like kind of dense area with junk in the way, has been borderline torturous. Like, it is so easy to lose the killer. They're completely blinded. Your scratch marks are gone for a pretty considerable amount of area. It's really bad. Now, I've only had this happen like once or twice, but it was just like, oh my god, I think this one survivor lost me like 5 or 6 times with fog crystals. And it was the most aggravating thing I have faced in a long time, aside from like toxicity, because that's obviously, the most aggravating, but like second most, right after toxicity. Just lose the chase because they threw down a crystal, and that is significantly stronger. Granted, a lot of survivors don't use fog crystals very well. It kind of wastes them when there's only one place they could be, or if you put them in like an open area, you can just step out of the fog and then wait until you see the survivor leave the fog. So it's not really that bad. But if you have, like, the game is a perfect example. If you have, a bunch of walls and stuff and you drop it like right here, they could go through here, they could go here, they could go there, they could go into this TNL. It would be so easy to lose the killer here with a fog crystal. I kind of forgot what the whole point of that is, but basically the summation is I'm glad that they nerfed fog vials so they aren't as strong as fog crystals, because I think I get an M1 here for that. Yeah. I don't think there's a second survivor. It's only like a little bit of percentage. Yeah, I mean, just aim for the center, and there's no way to dodge that, really. He's not looking behind me. I have noticed more often survivors just straight up not looking behind me when I'm playing Unknown, which is an oddity, but I'm honestly happy. It makes him a lot more enjoyable. Hey, the content creator started content a year ago. End content was great. So true. That's me. You know me so well. Somebody was there a while ago. They probably left. Okay, so I think there were actually 2 people here. Oh, they went into the void. I see, I see. Where did they go? Yeah, Michaela simply disappeared. I don't know where they went. Feels bad. I should see the 2 of them here-ish. Hello. I don't really mean to tunnel, but also you're right here, and can't resist. I can't resist a good tunnel. I think I saw him dead hard the pallet. I think he expected me to instantly... Yup. To instantly swing. I guess he doesn't have DS. Just bring like one little perk to make yourself not get tunneled. Off the record, DS, anything good. I would have been fine chasing the other person, it's just I simply did not find them. I don't think this was the gen that had a lot of progress. Actually, I think that gen popped, didn't it? But there is somebody here. The game is kind of really bad for unknown, so... Because it's so easy to break line of sight. To the point where it's just like, what if I just ran you down and M1'd you? I feel like so often I find myself thinking that's the best use of my time. Ooh, I kind of screwed that one up. I wanted to bounce it the other way. I don't think you make that. I would love to infect these 2 people. They shouldn't be able to pick up Fung. It would simply take too long. But they stick around for the pallet save. It's a bit of an issue for me. Alright, she's infected. Break line of sight. She is trying to screw with me. I'm gonna wait and then... Perfect. Okay, really? I just simply am going... There we go. I'll simply slug the Fung for like 20 minutes if you want to stay around for the pallet save so badly. And I'm sure the Fung is very appreciative of being slugged for 20 seconds. Welcome in, Odej. Well, they moved out of the pallet. So now I can actually pick them up. I think the only hooks I have are basement from here, right? Yeah. Hopefully somebody's not camping this pallet. I doubt they are. It would have to be Michaela. Yep. Doing pretty well. First match of the day, and it's somebody already DC'd. Feels funny. Point and laugh. Playing as perkless harmless. It's too strong. This one has dead hard. Okay. Maxwell, if you were a Pokemon, you'd be a steel poison type. DC against... That's an interesting take. I mean, I like that typing. It's just... I do feel like there are some more apt types based on my theming. But I would be fine being a steel poison type. Poison type is one of my favorite types. I wish it was actually good. Big hit. Maybe I can do something funny. Never mind. She did something funny for me. Had such terrible games today, don't feel like playing DVD anymore today. That's a good call. If you're having bad games, it's best to just stop, just take a break. Because if you force yourself to play a game you're not gonna like, you're gonna end up burning yourself out and being like, I don't want to play DVD ever. Which is not great. Right, your water type. You're so correct. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the unknown orbital junk. He's actually a little bit funnier on maps that are indoors now. Okay, but what if I hit 2 of them? What if I hit... What if, like, unheard of, I hit 2 unknown shots in a row? I know, it's never been done before. But, like, what if it happened? Wouldn't that have been crazy? Yeah, I know, it's a little bit, like, hypothetical, you know? Why is there no hook on this entire half of the map? What? I think I have to drop her straight up, yeah. There's just no hook on that side of the map. That's so lame. Playing known for the fun for a bit, and DBD decides to give me Lily squads with 4 exact same perks. Yeah. Can happen. When you want to win, DBD is not kind to you. And when you're playing a meme build, it's also unkind to you. DBD is just kind of unkind. Life Finesse, DS Resi. That's honestly an interesting distribution of perks that I feel like I don't see super often. Like, Life and DS, yes, but Finesse and Finesse is somewhat common. Resi, I feel like I haven't seen in forever at this point. Also, I literally could not find these people. Where are we? Scratch marks that lead to nowhere? Okay. There we go. Finesse and Life every single game. That's rough. Where? There we are. Yeah, that gen's about to pop. I think I just down you, don't I? Yeah. Oh, she was trapped. The gen popped in exchange for her down. No matter who I play, it's always Life Finesse. Rough. It do in fact be rough out here for the simple unknown. The 3 health state killer. Throw in Windows 2 when it's Gideon. Exclusively when it's Gideon. Just make the entire map yellow. Okay, wait, I saw... Never mind. I thought I saw scratch marks. I think that was actually, like, my hook with a charm. Let's go to bathroom gen. I don't hear bathroom gen. But it did have a little bit of progress. Honestly, I don't even know if they actually did this, or if this was here, like, a long time ago. I have something funny. Hopefully they just ignore that, that hallucination for some reason. They unhooked upstairs. Okay, in the portal, unironically, I would love... I'm being screamed at. She must be upstairs, surely. They came back. There we are. It was a bit ambitious. Are they just... Wait, what? Okay, I was gonna say. Hello, Vibrant. Welcome in. I got stuck on the railing. Feels bad. On the chicken wire. I had... Look, it was... What if it worked, okay? Unknown is the killer where you have to just say, what if it worked? Wouldn't it be awesome if it worked? Blast radius is not doing me enough. She also has ghost notes, so if I lose track of her for even a second, I'm kind of just screwed. She was nice and predictable there. Honestly, I want to keep her here until my power comes back on, because this is like peak unknown hitting. Really? I'm very surprised that missed. Drops that. They could honestly beat me. Oh my god. I see what the idea of ghost notes plus the thing is. Loses plus flashlight. Ghost notes plus flashlight is kind of an evil build. Okay, finally got the hit on her. The first hit. 18% hindered, love it. Nah, sorry, you just too close at that point. When you Lythan... I'm gonna try and count how many Lythan finesse players I get in 5 total games today. 5 total finesses, 5 games, Lyth finesse on 8 different people. Oof. Yeah, that's what happens when you have one bad chase is unknown, you just kind of lose. But I mean, honestly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hooks on unknown with perkless. pretty good results. I wish I had literally had found anybody to chase. Sprint burst. There's one. There's a hit. Come on, just one more. No gates are opened. Or is this person on Death Hook? They're not. They're completely untouched. Wow, that missing is atrocious. I can't believe that actually missed. Yeah. She loved vaulting way too much. It was very predictable. If this was the other Fung, I could probably get 3k, but with it being the fresh hung, it might not even be a 2k. I'm guessing it's the Fargate, not this one. Yeah. I would simply like to chase. I don't really care. It's the event mode. I'm not going to friggin' spend 10 minutes just trying to... There we are. A hit. Damn. Hate to see it. Nor on the other hat that was using either Hyperfocus Stakeout or Sprint First Visual. Hyperfocus Stakeout is far more annoying. Is like way worse to me than Light Finesse. Light Finesse is annoying. Hyperfocus Stakeout is just like, what if we just didn't play the game? What if the game just ended instantly? Alright, let's see. Did I get any Finesse Lights? Visual Sprint Burst. Resilience, I guess. Sprint Burst, yeah. I got 3 Sprint Bursts instead of Finesse Light. So. Honestly, I'm surprised I didn't lose the Ghost Notes lady even a single time. I would have 100% expected to, especially on the game. There we go. 7 definitely useful arcane dowsing rods that I will supremely use right after this event is over. It's such a shame that like dowsing rods are so bad. I wish they made the event bonuses like plus 100% BP to like every category, or maybe like 50% BP to every category, and then 100% BP to the event category. That way it was actually worth using them, instead of just being like a thing that's there to put on during the event because why not? When Paladin Mind Gaming, they say by the fact they got Finesse Life. Yeah, I can see how it's frustrating. I used to run a lot. On Unknown was the one that infected people whenever they did a gen, but I think yeah, Service to complete a generator become weakened against UVX. But increasing hallucination spawn time, I think honestly it was holding me back even before they nerfed it, but after they nerfed it from 80% to 120%, I took it off and it's just like, cause come on. It's just so bad now. I think it should be like a 20 or maybe 30% nerf to spawn time. At most 50%, even that feels pretty high. But like, at this point you basically don't even have TPs, it's so bad. They gutted that out. I think they hurt a lot of Zedons actually. It was bad. They did bad things to Unknown, which is weird because like he's not high on the kill rates, I think. So, and he's not considered a super strong character even by the general player base. So nerfing him is such a strange decision, because I don't think he was in, because they like just released the not the kill rates, but like the top 10 killers kill rates. Like we don't know what the kill rates are, but we know who the best killers are. And I don't think Unknown was in either of them. It was like divided between everybody, like the entire world versus Japan. I don't think Unknown was on either of those lists. So nerfing him is such a weird decision. Should have just like, I mean, I would have just like buffed all of his things. By the way, they posted Sassiese Skullmacher is a nice, yeah, I saw that, and I was, ninth highest kill rate in the world, but she's not in the top 10 for Japan, And based on what I've been hearing, apparently Japan doesn't give up as often, so that probably is a big reason as to why she doesn't have nearly as high a kill rate. Because if you don't give up versus Skull Merchant, I mean, how is she going to win? It could be a 3v1 versus Skull Merchant, and she only has like somewhat of a chance at winning. She's literally just coasting off her reputation. Survivors just want her to be high kill rate so they can complain. That's my theory. That orbital was terrible. I apparently did not adjust it at all. I thought I did at least a little bit. Oh, okay, I meant... whatever. It was not great. I'm surprised? I was like, I'm surprised he didn't drop that pallet, but then hatch, or shack, I mean. Really? Okay, game, sure. What if my power was just that bad? Yeah, honestly, at this point, may as well just run him down. Pre-drop. Not even like that good of a pallet, really. I think I kill him here. Yeah. This is the kind of pallet they added every 2 meters. I don't even think that's hyper-focused stakeout. I think that's just what happens when you don't have corrupt intervention. I miss like, and then you miss literally one exact shot as unknown. You do those 2 things and you lose 2 gens for it. I thought she was going to shack. Had a lot of time where survivors would just get rid of weaken right as second UVX is about to hit. Yeah, that's just unknown things. Not really who I wanted, but what? And by not really who I wanted, I meant, hey, I got nobody. He does not have off the record. Didn't dead hard. Maybe he has DS? No way you hit the pallet save. Nope. You did 2 gens fast, I'll do my 2 kills fast. Put him back on this hook. This is such a terrible hook for survivors. You can't really do anything about it. It's just such in the corner nonsense. That was kind of a crazy shot. There's no way, right? Okay. Well. Yeah, 3 gens left. They go into the void one time. I want to hook him on that hook. Okay, well, so here's the thing. I already know he doesn't have DS, so if you unhook him, he's getting tunneled. I knew void, so they realize they might shortcut to it. I see what you mean. Oh well. Yeah, you can't unhook him. Give him a little bit longer. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. I had to check. I think that's just the Pustula making noise, not a survivor. I guess there technically was a survivor. Just, you know, not where it was relevant. Weaken her. Honestly, I'll just leave her. It's fine. Go after the injured V. Bye-bye. No real good hooks here, unfortunately. Singularity. Oh, dear. That's gonna be rough for me. Singularity is literally my worst killer. Good lord. Coup, Jagged Compass, Weeping Wound, Surge. It's not a bad build. I feel like Unknown should have base kit Vanishing Box. I don't know which one that is, but I agree. I only know add-ons based on Their effects, not what their names. I'm breaking line of sight wherever she is, but I also don't know where she is. She's gonna get the save here. She is off the record, just hit her so she has to wound. Or has to mend, I mean. I think I get an M1 here? Especially if you don't go for the window, buddy. And now I have a TP that I can use to mind game. Never mind. TP right next to him. He should be right here, yep. See, honestly, I feel like I'm better at Unknown when I play him like a hag than when I play him like Unknown. I just have really strong TPs, and that's how I win the game. Slowly and surely. Just rework that out. Who's here? Just shoot that off into nowhere. Oh, she busts the blue add-in, which got gutted. Oh, the gen popping one. I think that would be a little bit too strong to be base kit. Just because it does punish survivors pretty harshly for doing gens. Hello. Oh, you're already healed? Feels bad. Although you're also trapped, so this is probably an M1. Never mind. Ooh, power hit. Let's go. I mean, there's no point in looking back at me already dead. If I was being super optimal, I would slug and then go kill one of those two people. Starts completing gens get weakened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think that's just a bit too strong to be base kit. Yep. I knew it. I don't think he actually touched this gen, so he may actually have DS still on him. Fortunately, he has 0 resources, so bam. Slug him for what, 40 seconds, just in case to stop DS from happening. It's the event queue, and there's still 2 gens left, and I think they're all regressing, so it's fine. Although, on the other hand, here's V. That was way too far. Break this. I think she dies here. Unless she has Dead Hard, but she's not looking at me, so I think no Dead Hard. Don't know the add-ons by name. Hashtag Big TP Deconsecrator. Damn it, you got me. I've been found out. I don't even where even is where did I leave Quentin? Over here somewhere? I have no idea. Here he is. Okay, good. Don't have to spend like 20 minutes just searching for him. We can go ahead and just end now. Hallucinations take longer if the obsession doesn't have DS. Odds are no one has DS. That's fair. Counterpoint, I forget that DS even affects the obsession. I totally forgot that DS makes it so you're almost guaranteed to be obsession, so yeah. But you're right, there was no DS. There was mono stakeout. It wasn't even hyper focus stakeout, it was just a mono stakeout. That's kind of cracked, honestly. It's kind of based. That's so important information. Look. How can I be expected to spend... Oh, right, Singu build. I almost forgot. Okay, we have Pain and Suffering. Indivisible. Where even is Singu? He's right next to Skull Merchant. You'd think I'd know. Okay. Nutrition Slurry. 2 extra biopods. Interesting. Baseball Glove. 8% extra. Okay. This is like old Singu add-ons. Coup. Surge. Jagged Compass, Weeping Wounds, which is also known as Gift of Pain. There we go. Want to guess how many DS I got in 5 games? Well, you wouldn't ask if it was an average amount. So either like 2 or like 12. Those are my guesses. Like that single face. They're supposed to change his head to have the smiley face like it did in the community skin, and they haven't updated it. I feel like that was like several months ago that they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna fix this and give him his face. It's like, okay. When is that happening? 12 DS, I got it. I got it on the mark. Ah, yes. Yes, I'm so good. I'm built better. I can't believe I got exactly on the mark. That's crazy. Man, I'm so bad at Singularity. The only single build I run on occasion is the evil Haywire build, because I just like to put it on to remember that Singularity is allowed to exist as it exists, but people still complain about Skull Merchant 3-genning. That's literally, I run it and I'm like, wow, I could easily hold this game hostage for 60 minutes, and then I end it and I never play Singu again. It's so aggravating to me that just like nobody talks about it. But Singularity is stronger than the original Skull Merchant at 3-genning, even now. Because you can defend totems, you can defend Ruin Undying with him and your 3-gens, and there's no way to stop them. And also, you can 60-minute hold the game hostage with the 2 exit gates with Haywire. Even though they nerfed Haywire to try and make that not a thing, it is still a thing. It aggravates me to no end that just people don't talk about it. It's like, how hypocritical can you be? Played Skull Merchant once for Adept, had to hold a 3-gen for around 6 minutes on RPD East. Were you playing like, when did you play her? Because she can't hold a 3-gen anymore. Like, so did you play her like way back when she came out? Honestly, 6 minutes for a 3-gen isn't really that bad even. Because I mean, hell, any killer can hold a 3-gen for 6 minutes if they wanted to. Nostromo, I don't played her 2 days ago. I'm surprised you were able to hold a 3-gen for 6 minutes. I'll be honest, because. Okay, thank you, Nostromo Collision. I love it here. Because I would expect that you would just lose by then. First time playing her, I don't know how they were going down that fast. Maybe low MMR. Sometimes when you first play a killer, it'll be nice and give you low MMR survivors. The survivor just left, damn it. What I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Damn it. I think I got stuck over on Nostromo Collision. Feels bad. Okay, I managed to TP before they could EMP her. She kind of screwed that up. Okay, TTV, so I'm worried about her having friends. I mean, I kind of know which one is going to be highlighted. First time, means yeah, lower MMR survivors. Damn it! It was facing the wrong way, feels bad. I didn't even get surge value over here? That sucks. Good lord. That's a terrible biopod. There we go. I mean, oh, they had sprint burst. No wonder they were so confident. This is a terrible biopod placement. I gotta fix that. Make it actually like viable. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, I guess just all of Nostromo you can't put biopods. Thanks, behavior. I think that should have broken the pallet, I'll be honest. I don't think he gets a fast fault on this window. I should have been more patient. Disagree. I simply disagree. I think that should have hit, and the fact that it didn't is mind-boggling to me, frankly. Probably should have come back here earlier almost. And there we go. Ooh, one singular surge. It's gonna be so useful. Trying to use void portals to get past me, so I just picked in which portals. Also learning mid-game how to play her, so yeah. Yeah. Kill to control auto aims to survivors. Is that so? Are you sure about that? I think the auto aim is just like a general thing that happens and not specific. I thought if you just aim in the general direction it auto aims, not that it like... Oh, she has the friggin' thing. That's the thing. You can only outspeed EMPs if you're 3-genning. 1, 2, 3. Damn it. She didn't get the good one. Literally says so on the bottom prompts. Okay. I mean, I don't really read the bottom prompts, so that would explain why I don't know. That was a choice. So if I just press control, it'll automatically snap to the survivor wherever they are. That probably makes them like way easier. How do I just not have biopods on this half of the map? That was a terrible biopod. I think it's just Nostromo issue, honestly. Yeah, what if I just played an M1 killer instead of using a power? The collision here just doesn't make sense to my puny, feeble brain. Control did not do what you said. It teleported me to a completely different biopod. Oh, I have Coup. I forgot. I completely forgot. I literally, that's what I just did, and then it just put me to a different place, so... I feel like that's less, like, not very helpful, if that's what it's supposed to do. Is that Shoulder the Burden? No, it was Weeping Wounds. I hate how those are the same sound. It screws my brain up so hard. Jagged Compass is... I feel like they could easily give them a different noise, and it would make so much more sense. Let me not deal with it. Ugh. There's too many little nooks and crannies that I don't want to have to try and play around. I don't think that even hit with Surge. Feels bad. You need to hold it as you select the biopod, not while in the biopod. Oh. Okay. Even more confusing. Control tap auto aim hold? Okay. Why is that a thing even? Okay, auto aim. Well, Icy doesn't help if they're not in view. Don't pick him up. I feel like this person is a DS haver. Just put him on the thing. But this Jhin has been hit by Surge so much, and it still barely has any actual Surge value on it. It's still at like 70–80%, despite being hit by Surge like 5 times. That is... Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just biopod skill issue. My bad. Nope. There's just nowhere around me. Okay. This Romer just has so much junk. There we go. I did the thing. I mean, she could have DS, but oh well, such is life. Nope, she does not. Need to hold it. It's like, yeah, okay, I already read that. Okay, finally we're getting surge value over here. Yeah, I always just have them set up so they look directly at the gen rather than having it where it needs to be auto-corrected onto a survivor, and then I just aim it myself. So it feels very strange to do it. God, Nostromo collisions are so good. Damn it, she simply did not vault. Yet another surge. I'm gonna hit the end of the prompt at this rate. The end. Okay. Thank you. Okay, never mind. Nostromo collision on my side for once. Literally just did not see his scratch marks. Where's he going? Left or right? He's going right. So cut him off like this, right? Okay. It's pretty insane how bad I've been playing, and also how much value I've gotten, honestly. I feel like survivors have been very good about getting EMPs, and yet we're at 2 gens. I think one person went into the void one time. I've been playing this horribly. And yet we're still at 2 gens.
Stop squabbling, you infinitesimal worm.
Wow, okay. That's a lot of... That makes it a lot faster, yeah. I'm surprised. I thought they just put the aim dressing on when you're actually aiming at the survivor, so... I did not realize they made him even easier than I had thought. I could just get her in my sight for like a second. You don't make that. Not with Ku, you don't. Also, she's right there, but I'm not gonna slug during the event. It's not like it friggin' records my kill rate anyway, who cares? So, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Look, I won't slug for it, but if you are in front of me, I will kill you. Oh wait, I forget if I do that, then it needs to get. If I alt tab, they didn't change that setting. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Got called bad. Got called bad for slugging for the 4K while I was doing Oni depth with tier 1 perks. Yeah, I feel like that's the one time where if somebody slugs for the 4K, it's like kind of it's understandable. It still isn't pleasant to go against, obviously, but like fair enough. This is the one time they have to slug for the 4K, and then they can actually play the game again. So, although honestly, I don't. I mean, slugging for the 4K specifically is annoying. I feel like people get annoyed by slugging in general, which isn't fair, but I do understand getting annoyed at slugging for the 4K. Aside the one small exception of going for Adept, because going for Adept, that's kinda the cost. That's the cost of slugging for the 4K, or the cost of them putting in Adepts is you gotta slug a little bit to actually get your achievements done. Also, Oni's perks are so bad. Like none of his perks are even like okay, are they? They're all like below okay. Right? Hold on, let me look. What does Oni have? 3 perks. I mean, Zenshin's actually probably the best perk here. Zenshin's okay. Nemesis on its own useless, and Blood Echo not great. It's so bad, useless on its own. Okay, this is the only actual acceptable one. Mostly do it Adept since a very bad high energy. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I got totally tunneled, and then my family should burn recently because Survivor got unhooked on second stage and instantly jumped on a central gen. Yeah, survivors have opinions, and they hold those opinions so strongly that they would just be very terrible people. And it's very disappointing to me how normalized this has become, because I wish that I if it were up to me, survivors that said that in the in-game chat would be banned for like a month. I think DBD would be so much better if survivors that said terrible shit like that were banned for at least a month, because it's just like there's no reason to say that, and DBD would be a lot like it would be so much more enjoyable to play this game if you didn't have to deal with that nearly as often, as opposed to it being fucking potentially up to 70% of your games. If you're having a bad day, it can be 70% of your games. That's how often you can get messages like that. It's like, no, this isn't great. Also, Treatment Theater. Honestly, before you could orbital, Treatment Theater sucked for Unknown. With orbiting, it's just kind of annoying. Would have taken the person who called me bad more seriously if he weren't running one very specific perk. Was it finesse? Was it lithe? Was it unbreakable? Oh, actually, that's what we're talking about, ain't it? Boom, baby. That's the funny thing you can do with Unknown now. Honestly, if nothing else, I'm glad they made orbitals a thing, so he sucks a little bit less on indoor maps. He still sucks, because there's so many LOS breakers, but at least if there's like something in your way, you can try and shoot over it off the ceiling, which is cool. It's a bit of a shame that I just M1'd him twice, so it didn't come into factor, other than just the cool shot, but you know. I was actually Conviction Windows Finesse. I was close. I was real close. I did guess Finesse, but Conviction instead of Unbreak. Okay, I thought that gen had progress on it for some reason. It does not. This gen does. No idea where a survivor is for it, though. Put it here. Although hallucinations are a little bit better, because I'm running the map add-on that lets them do things. That was a very strange explosion. I don't really care about tunneling. It's not about winning, it's about having fun, right? DBD is about having fun, right? That's why we play DBD. Hello. Yeah. You got basically instantly downed right when I saw the Conviction. Fun in DBD? Stranger things have happened. I'm having fun. I'm on frickin' Larry's Unknown, and I'm hitting funny orbital shots. Unironically having fun on an indoor map as Unknown. Who would have thunk? I am getting a little bit frustrated by this very stealthy survivor. They keep evading me. They go left or right? They went right. Okay, good. It's the... Stop making me M1 you. Let me... Give me a reason to actually shoot my projectile. That person is off the record, no scratch marks. It's funny how that's the new way that I tell if somebody has off the record is via scratch marks, not... Damn, I think I deserved that, but oh well. Yep. Man, 2 seconds is such a long cooldown. I can't believe I fucked up. I think I M1 her here, though. So it's fine. Got 300 map state as Unknown, and Larry's is one of them. Larry's is a map that is super survivor-sided when survivors are good, and when survivors are bad, it can feel pretty decent. But you do eventually get to a threshold where more often than not survivors are good, and so you don't really get to feel that even distribution anymore. Hello, bud. Okay, come on. That's cool. That's sick. You can't deny. Watch me do it again and get an injure. God damn it. Whatever, it's a mind game. Trust. Just face that way. Unknown's pickup animation has been bugged to not face the right way, I swear, for like months at this point. And that somehow wasn't a hit, yeah. DVD taketh and DVD taketh. Hello, Finesse. Not Lithe, though, just Finesse. Unless she's exhausted earlier for some reason. I'm kicking this gen again. Oh, stop touching. That was Blast Mine. She did the little funny Blast Mine animation. Yeah, I knew she was going to do it, so I did it even earlier. Actually, I could have, like, prompt stolen with Unknown with that thingy right there. That UVX Blast hitbox is actually smaller than it looks. Yeah. I can believe it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I knew it was Blast Mine, but also I kind of need to kick this gen. People like to forget the UVX is a lingering hitbox. Yeah, it lingers crazy long. It surprises me very often. Oh, Gerald? Gerald went for the save? Okay, she's smart. She's vaulting into me to try and convince me to chase her instead of Gerald, which is a very smart thing to do. But also, what if I just went after Gerald? Counterpoint. Tunnel the Gerald. Damn. Would have been cool. Yeesh, I'm not hitting these shots. All right, let's just go with a nice and simple one. Yeah. And the second that I actually hit him with the UVX, now he gives me an M1. That's so sad. I spend all that time trying to hit a funny I may have thought my hallucination was a survivor coming for a pallet save, I'll be honest. I spent all that time trying to hit a cool shot. I hit the most basic shot, and then he gives me an M1. That's so Unknown. It is so peak Unknown right there. We're at 1 gens. Pretty bad. Also, my hallucination... Hello. God friggin' damn it. Also, Larry's frickin' Fog Vial, give me a break. It's bad enough that it's Larry's. Just take the injury. They could easily pop that opposite side gen. I could have won this if I tunneled, but like, meh. What if I just didn't? Ooh, that was not good. If I wanted to win this, I would slug and go check on the gen on the other side. That would be the smartest thing to do. But again, event queue, and I don't care about winning that much. I want to do funny Unknown things. Although, damn, only having 1 TP. That's even slightly kind of a little bit closer to that gen. They did a good job of breaking up a 3 gen. Oh, they're on that side? Crap, this could be bad. If there's nobody here? Oh, somebody was here. I didn't want to place that there. It's at relatively low percent though. I'm gonna do a quick look around. Okay, nobody's here. TP back towards these actual progress gens. I think they touched this gen. Just a little bit. That's a shame. I really honestly don't want to chase Meg because easily could be DS on her. But also the other survivor disappeared. The fuck was that trajectory? I think that deserved to hit, but okay, game. Okay. Got stuck in the top corner. Feels bad. She actually... Okay, she did leave. There's one. She likes to drop, she'll drop that. Damn it! Goes for the vault. Really? Just walked away from every resource in the game. Okay, it feels bad. Wow, that linger. I teleported away from her and she still got the dispel. Wow, I'm very surprised. I think she full commits and vaults. Yep. I think I've been against this V at that exact tile like 4 different times and she's done the exact same thing all 4 times, which is really funny. Vault? Yep. She loves to vault. She is a vaultin' queen. I may get a 3k if I'm lucky. If they insta-touch the door, probably not. But this is her dad. I think it popped right next to this gate, right? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I have a little idea. Which is I want to convince her to go to that gate, and then I want to TP to it. Force survivor out. Oh, they're both here. Unfortunate. I mean, honestly, 2k as unknown, Pericless unknown on Larry is pretty good. Pretty good results. Against Hyper-Focus Stakeout, very good results, actually. Even a single Hyper-Focus Stakeout can lose you the game. Even when you have perks, shit's hard. Oh, and there was another Stakeout. Why am I seeing more mono Stakeout? That's so strange. I mean, I prefer it over Hyper-Focus Stakeout, but it's just weird. See, Windows Finesse, they did in fact have Windows Finesse, but no Lyth. No Lyth. Also, I can't mind Windows that much just because, like, if they were just like a good player without Windows, it would feel more or less the same. The only thing that bothers me with Windows is when they're just like beelining it to God palettes and pre-dropping them, because then there's like no interaction. When they make every map feel like I'm playing on Gideon, that's when I have an issue with Windows. But if they just have Windows and are screwing with it, then it's like If they actually play tiles, it's like mildly annoying, at best. No Lyth with Windows Finesse is something. Yeah, I see a lot more sprint bursts than anything. Although Dead Hard, I think that Megan actually had Dead Hard, which I didn't eat, which I'm surprised by. So I think I tasted her like 3 times. She at least one of the times after a hook. But fortunate, very fortunate, not to eat Dead Hard because lose. It's bad enough being a 3-hit killer. Imagine having to eat a 4th hit. That's just game. It's funny, in the past Nemesis was the 3-hit killer, and then they giga buffed him. So hopefully one day Unknown will have his time to shine in the spotlight like Nemesis currently has. I think I'll play Amnesia the Bunker before DBD tomorrow. Yeah, get yourself like all your stress out with Amnesia, and then you play TBD so it doesn't feel as bad. Much it's optimal stress relieving time or something, I don't know. Two toolboxes I'm a little bit worried about, because 2 whole hyper-focus stakeouts could ruin my entire existence as John Unknown, the Unkilling, the Harmless. 2 medkits is, I mean, it'd always be bad if there's like styptics or whatever. The V on the left looks like a finesse Lyth Windows user. Or the average pre-run build. You hate Vs for some reason. I feel like you have such a large bias against Vs that I have not encountered. When I encounter Vs, they usually have the little tambourine, or not usually, but like that's the only bias I have towards Vs, is that they're more likely to play the little tambourine. So I'm pretty sure the other day you were talking about I mean, more or less the same thing, like that VLT bag, I bet. And then we just like never saw the V. Yeah. My bias towards Survivors is pretty much exclusively towards Ace. I have very, very bad impressions of Ace, but everybody else, I feel like there's more evenly towards the general Survivor place, whereas Ace is just like is just overall extra bad. 90% of the time I meet Vs are toxic or annoying, yeah. I am fortunate not to have the same experience, but I'm sad that you have a bad time so frequently with these. Okay, so range not that big. I'd rather not chase in Shack, if I'm honest. Oh, well, she left Shack, so I guess I get my wish. Really? I thought that I had adjusted it enough for that to not be a thing. I guess I was incorrect. Break this. She's zoned, so she probably doesn't? Okay, she's kind of just W King. Hide behind a wall. This is a big mind game, trust me. It's going to work. Okay, I think I mind game myself, actually. God, the 2 seconds is so brutal. Oh, that actually was closer than it looked. She'll get rid of it, yeah. I kind of had to go for an orbital there, or get nothing. Now this is peak harmless gameplay. Come on, behavior. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be actually kidding me. Auto-aimed into that? Give me a fucking break, man. There's no way. It's supposed to be a joke. I'm supposed to be doing a funny haha, and you fucking auto-aim steal my only hit after, like, a full, like, 80-second chase. Give me a fucking break. She fucking left into God. That's what I get for trying to do something cool, is fucking Shack. God, this is so okay, I'm just leaving. I'm so fucking sick of Shack already. Oh my god, the entire map. Okay, never mind. The only generators that are left are all next to Shack. Give me. It's actually going to be torturous for the rest of the game. She's already fucking healed? I literally left her literal milliseconds ago. Also, somehow that didn't fucking hit her. Thank you, Elevation. I just... Whatever. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Okay, seriously though? I literally got stuck on nothing. I fucking hate DVDs sometimes, and this is one of those times. I literally had her downed, and the game just said, what if I stole your only down? And then I had a hit earlier, and it was like, hey, what if I stole your only hit? Just so fucking frustrating. Okay, I don't see them. Maybe they're a Swift. I was kind of assuming they weren't a Swift, but if they are, then everything I'm doing is for naught. Because they can just reset in the middle, in the corner of the map. Never ever abandon a chase versus a Swift is basically what it's like, honestly. In solo queue you can afford to because they will never reset, but when you're versing a Swift, you just don't get to do macro gameplay properly anymore. I tried to bounce it inwards, didn't work out. Yeah. It's super cool that they buffed corn maps, right? I'm pretty sure they buffed all Coldwind maps, so... God Palette, Shack, super strong window. Definitely was a necessity. There we go. One down, all it took was like 10 injuries and basically 4 gens, because that one's already at 90%. Not sure that each match has Shack has at least 3 pallets to connect into it. That's a new change. They buffed it so that now every single map will have, well, sorry, 10 out of the 40 or whatever maps, they were all buffed, so there's even more connecting tiles, which means that they'll connect into Shack now. But yeah, no, that is a thing that they changed. I don't know why, and I don't know why they haven't reverted it, but it makes playing any killer that has to actually deal with fucking pallets feel like absolute dog shit. It's incredibly frustrating, and I just it's stupid, and I don't know why they did it. Yeah. I pretty much just lost this game because I committed to one chase too long and then decommitted to 2 other chases too quickly. Simultaneously, I lost because I committed to chases and also because I didn't commit to chase, which is pretty DVD coded. That's very much something that DVD does, where one action will in the exact same breath. Oh, cool, Adren. Yeah, that's awesome. Fuck me. I guess I'll get my 1 injured person down. TP to that. Okay. Savoing, of course. It's not enough. It's not enough to win. You gotta make it so I can't hook. Of course. They'll be healed in a couple of seconds. I don't know what the flick was. It was bad. Honestly, I don't think that Savo even mattered. Because he was here. Nope. I have no idea where he was. Wow, yeah. I've played this game just completely wrong. I've made every single wrong decision. Somehow. Very frustrating game. I feel like I just didn't even play it. Do you think these people will be gracious and just leave, or do you think that they will be unkind? Taking bets here. Wow. Good shot. Not that it matters, because unknown. Yeah, I don't... Okay, there was one Commodious. Instructions, yeah. These were not strong builds. Well, actually, they have 1 stake out, but, like, overall, these weren't really strong builds. I just got such horrible decision-making on my part. Abandoning bad chases and abandoning chases I shouldn't... Whatever. I've already talked about it. Doesn't seem like Finesse Light, for like 90% sure she has windows. I told you about pallet setup on one of my Wesker games on Forsaken Boneyard. I don't think you have, but I mean, pallet setups right now just everywhere are horrible. Every single map in DVD right now has really bad pallet setups.
Nervous.
I like how there's an introduction. Is it your Shack is on Forsaken Boneyard? I'll be so honest. I need to remember which one is Forsaken Boneyard. Is that the Eerie Crows one? Okay, Eerie Crows. Sure. Got it. Palisade Shack. Uh-huh. I mean, it can spawn in a couple of different orientations, but sure. I'm starting to wonder if there's a different thing I should be putting on. I really do like having more TPs. 3 pallets literally 3 centimeters away from each other. Yeah. That's the new pallet update. That happens all the time now. It happens all the time now. If I could turn Wesker dash, I could have dashed through 4 pallets at once. Just put on frickin' Blight with Umbral Salts, and then you can do it. Yeah. The decisions behavior makes frustrate me so. Why not simply make good decisions instead of bad decisions? Once had 2 Whiff stacks and Brutal and still easily chained like 3 pallets. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, because the deal is that they made this palette update because they needed to make Blight more balanced. And so Blight can literally move at 175% speed or whatever. So in order for you to make a palette before Blight can hit you, it needs to be literally on top of each other. Instead of nerfing Blight, they're just making it so the maps are designed so that you always have a palette even against Blight. Which means that if you're not playing Blight, it's fucking torture. I don't know why they won't just nerf Blight. Make him an A tier killer, or a B tier killer, or even, I mean, a C tier people would fucking riot in the streets, so probably not that one, because I don't think the devs deserves whatever harassment Blights would probably put out if they made him C tier, but still, make him B tier, and hopefully that'll be, you know, medium enough that people don't get too angry. And if they really, really just want to keep him, you know, strong, make him A tier, whatever. Make him as, he should not, in my opinion, there should not be a killer that's stronger than, like, Plague, or Pyramid Head, like that, like, middle to low A tier. Because Dracula, I usually put in A tier, but I think Dracula is too strong, personally. I don't think Dracula level of strength should be in the game. Literally, I just want to use my power, but it takes... Are you fucking kidding me? She didn't even have LOS on me. How did I eat that? How did she undo weaken? I was literally behind her. Or behind a wall, and yet it killed me. That's so shit. Okay, these aren't even the strong palettes. Also, can we talk about how insane that fucking hit was? That was a giga-brained power usage, you have to admit. It kind of doesn't really matter, because unknown things, but still. Fuck me, that was actually kind of a good one. Okay, yeah. Spend 20 minutes getting... Go for cool shots as unknown, hit them, go for the second hit, never hit them. Feels bad. I'm really glad this wasn't a window. I don't know why Father Campbell's fucking exists. It's such a stupid strong... I don't know why they buffed it. I just don't get it. Why can't there just be okay maps? Why do they always have to be super strong, absolutely ridiculous, fucking turn your brain off levels? I'm literally looking at the ground. Why am I still fucking blinded? Ugh. Yeah, I mean, you can't drop off there. Really? Oh, this is a different Sable. I thought she healed, but also, how did I miss that hit? It's so frustrating. You don't make this. TP over there. She should be... Ah, she was right next to me, but I was disoriented. Too disoriented to figure it out. What the fuck? Okay, scratch marks. You think you're real fucking funny, don't you? Honestly, I feel like Unknown feels better on indoor maps because there's more shit to bounce off of. I was aiming for the tree. Yeah. I mean, these pallets are just too strong, plain and simple. Really? Really? I can't have anything? God, this is so fucking frustrating. I feel like I want, except I'm in the event queue, so MMR doesn't change. I don't understand how that instantly exploded, but okay. I don't even know what it bounced off of. Fucking God. Right, you can't instant TP. I don't understand why that's a necessary balancing factor for him. Okay, sure. Unknown really does feel like the old Billy, where he just is so difficult to get hits on, so survivors like him. If they made Unknown actually good, survivors would instantly turn on him in the same way they did with Billy. Everybody loved Billy when he was extremely weak and impossible to play. And then the second he became a good killer, survivors started hating him. So, Unknown is the definition of balance. I think Unknown's too weak to be the definition of balance. Just a bit. Unless they like Giga nerfed Survivor. Like, if they made Survivors half as strong as they currently are, maybe Unknown could be the definition of balance. But as he is, hell no. Okay. I feel like they should really revert the Paladins the update. Matches you get are really similar to the yeah. Whatever. I am playing bad, but also I'm just having bad luck getting bad map. And plus I'm also trying to go for cool things, which you should never do if you want to win. Huh? Okay, great. Yeah, I mean, what's the fucking point? Literally, okay. I was about to complain about them literally camping every single pallet, and then she didn't camp a singular pallet. Sable is right behind me, coming in for a flashlight save. Swift, awesome, very cool. I tried to teleport earlier, but the game said no. You don't make anything. Oh, this is a fucking... Okay, I thought it was just a random blank. Feels bad. Good lord. Okay, why am I fucking getting juiced on a Z-wall? Just run it the correct way, forehead. I have to go back and try and prevent them from doing something with her. Oil over, oh dear. They shouldn't be able to pick up Sable. I downed Sable over here, so... shit, I may not even be able to get her onto a hook because she's in a corner. Never mind, there's a hook here. Also try to go for cool shots most of the time, so I just get rid of the weekend right before I get the second hit. Yeah. That's just how Unknown works. You have Dead Hard. I feel it in my bones. Never mind. I would have bet the farm on her having Dead Hard, so I'm very fortunate she didn't. Oh, okay, thanks game for lagging me back. That's super cool of you. Opens the gate. There's finally a timer on this game. It's not going to be a 10 quadrillion minutes. It doesn't matter. 10 seconds is a free escape. And it's not enough to just... It's not enough to just win. It's never enough to just win. Yeah, I don't think they had anything crazy. That's just what happens when you're very slightly after game is unknown. You just kind of get shit on. Because you have to be on your game in a row. You have to hit every single shot in order to get any value. Or at least you have to hit like 2 shots in a row. If you hit every other shot, you're completely fucked. If you hit 2 shots, or you hit 3 shots in a row, and then you miss 3 shots in a row, then that's fine. But if you hit every other shot, then you just don't do anything. Triple windows, eh. Okay, well, I lost 1 game as unknown. I mean, to be fair, there was 2 games, but they were 2 just, like, torturous games. Time to play somebody else. Let's play Legion. I like Legion. Um, what do I want? Let's play Funny Legion. I love Funny Legion. This is my favorite. This is my favorite Legion build. You know what? One perk. I get to have Lethal Pursuer, and that's it. just to try and actually get value out of Legion. Oh. Did you pay? Hold on. Did you pay for that before or after I picked Legion? Okay, hold on, wait. Do I have time? Quiff. Batteries. I have a feeling I'm gonna see Friends to the End. No, not what is it? The Friendship Bracelet, right? Or no, the other thing. Thana. List and sketch. Oh no, interesting. No, this is just the build. I was expecting with batteries to see just an endgame build. So it's sketch. Oh yeah, this is just kind of like a Legion build. Oh dear. Oh no, not Nemesis. Nemesis, Liquor Tongue, Marvin Slud, Nemesis. Honestly, I like never use Thana on anybody anymore. After they nerfed it. It's so weird. Thana was like, when it was 5%, it was like niche, but like kind of good on Legion, and depending on what you were going for, Plague could use it. And then everybody else who was like very, very, very niche. They buffed it by 0.5%, a bunch of people started using it, and then they giga nerfed it to be dead. I don't understand why they did that. Devious endgame build for Legion. Oh yeah, Legion has very funny endgame build. Ever since I did the BFFs thing, very, very funny. Just throw it in since you're playing him right now. Oh dear, you're gonna want me to gonna swap the order, have your Nemesis build second, and then Legion endgame after this one. Pliff actually is supposedly, according to Legion mains who are better than him than I am, is apparently good because if in the middle of your hits you get a Pliff stack, you get that extra speed during your frenzy, during your thing, and so you can chain easier into getting your 4 hits, or even just 3 hits. Although I'm a big lethal enjoyer on Legion, because if you beeline it right into the 4 people, then you're much more likely to get a lot of value early on. I would definitely... I'm such a lethal lover on Legion. Okay, I do see 2 people. There's a Fung, and... Oh, that was weird. 1... Thank you for the free pallet. That's one thing. You do, for some reason, end up getting 2. A strange amount of pallets as Legion. I don't think he knows. Or maybe he was trying to, like, double mind game me. Oh, this is such a weak pallet. I don't hear the 4th person, unfortunately. What a waste of Quiff. I can just... Yeah, he's dead here. Good lord, what the fuck is this hedge? And you got downed by a C-tier killer, so DC at 5 gens. Awesome. I think my perks didn't even matter there. Legion, BFF, Mischief, Lift, Machine Learning, Quiff, Noed, none are free. Yep, that's the one. That's what I was expecting the second I saw batteries, was pretty much that. Only plus batteries. Honestly, this is close enough I can just do the thing. Yeah, I actually wasn't anticipating me knowing about it, but I know. I am a knower. I don't think she gives it to me first. Yeah. If only I had Ku. Drops it? Yeah. Honestly, surprised I didn't get stunned there. I kind of walked into it expecting to get stunned. They have, like, Giga buffed outdoor on Haddonfield. No point in mind gaming. I should have just, like, accepted it. Wow, she did a big vacuum back. Surely she has nothing. Nope, there's still more pallets. This Haddonfield buff, guys. Nah, I mean, it was kind of necessary. Even if it is a little bit annoying. Oh, damn it, she actually mind gamed me. Bug. She won't do it. Okay. Come on, Bloodlust. There it is. This is what happens when you mind game the Legion. You get Bloodlusted and die. 07. Bye-bye, Jane. These hooks are a little bit annoying. Is there one I missed? No, there's just none in that corner. Strange. Okay! 2 people have DC'd against my C-tier Legion. I don't understand. They don't even know I have Thana. They haven't touched anything, right? Or I guess Jane might have, but James didn't. So, like, what the hell? There's a little bit of progress over here. I heard the Fung drop. I fully expected her to take the window. Yeah. That was kind of bad. It was pretty bad for me. Actually, farming Quiff stacks. Trust. 1. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Quiff. 2. Oh, I'm just fucking chasing 2 bots now. Great. Watch me get fucked up by a bot. 2. Or 3. Or I honestly, Jane's the only one I don't want because she actually has 5. She actually has DS, or might have DS. Machine learning can get exchanged for batteries. Only tested out machine learning variant. Yeah. I mean, it's a fair trade. Machine learning can be pretty stacked, but I personally just prefer not having to kick gens. So batteries is the equivalent. It's sort of like, it's like how you can put pop or pain res in a build. Batteries is the pain res to machine learning's pop, if that makes sense. I swore I heard the Fung. She must have been outside on the other side. Yep, there she is. She pre-drops. I was expecting her to double back and... Yep. I mean, that's fine. It's... Okay, never mind. Win the mind game, lose the hit. Because of the palette update. Thank you, behavior. Big surge value. Big surge value. And that's 4 hooks spread at 5 gens. I don't understand what bots do sometimes. Sometimes bots will gen rush you, and sometimes they won't touch a gen, and they'll instantly go down and chase. It's very strange. There's Jane. I don't know why they look back at you also. You're a bot. Don't pretend like you actually... Don't pretend like you know things. Batteries variant is like 3% slower than machine learning, but you're gonna have a lot of haste. Yeah, it's just more consistent haste is how my mind thinks about it. They're both similarly valid. Like if I was gonna put a machine learning on a thing, I would probably use like pop or something. That way I have 2 reasons to kick. I don't know why, but I could have sworn I saw the Fung on the ground plot twisted, even though she's healthy, or not healthy, but injured walking around. I don't know what went wrong in my brain. This is actually a mind gameable palette, but you do have to mind game it like this. They're just letting me at full Thana value. Ooh, she didn't fall for it. Do you think I'm gonna eat Dead Hard? I think I'm gonna eat Dead Hard. Okay. Whatever. And there's the other palette. The palettes are just too close to each other is the issue, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I was correct. I was gonna eat Dead Hard. She'll drop it this time because she no longer has the overconfidence of... I don't understand how I get hit sometimes. It drives me insane. Drops it? Yeah. The second they don't have Dead Hard, they have no confidence. That's Jane again? Jeez. Helicon just hacks upon Legion since it means no instinct. Yeah, that is another valid criticism of machine learning. But to be fair, that sometimes doesn't come up super often depending on the killer or the survivors you go in. Sometimes survivors just don't heal, so it's a non-issue for Legion. 1. And now we hit James. Do you think Jane saves? I don't know why, but I felt like Jane might save. She did. What the why was Jane like teabagging there? You don't get this palace save, Fung. Also, I'm gonna on Legion hit Fung when I next year. Last time I used to build the first Survivor, I downed DC even though they had DS dead hard. Yeah. DCing has nothing to do with like how sweaty you're playing, how strong your killer is, whether they're winning or losing, any of that. It's just like, did the Survivor, you know, did the Survivor run you for 5 gens, yay or nay? What was that? I guess there was no reason to not dead hard there. There it is. I love those mind games where you just go back and forth like 6 times. It's probably my favorite mind game. That hook is gone. Bots try to hide while looping sometimes. I think she was actually mending. That's the thing. I think she was trying to mend mid-loop, but she like clicked it 6 times. It was very strange. Fully dead hard. Yeah, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt and say she didn't do it to try and dodge a hit, and instead say that it was because she was already injured anyway, so might as well. Well, strong build, Vibrant. Too strong of a build, actually. Gotta give me worse perks next time, so I can actually play the game. Vigil, Sprint Burst, Ghost Notes, Fixated. Why do you have Fixated instead of Lightweight? Yeah, I don't know. 8 start a game, like people leave, just why'd you kill him for this fight? What's next? Yeah. Unfortunate for them. She was already in Deep Wound second, you were in Frenzy third, question mark, question mark, question mark. I am going to give her the benefit of the doubt. Okay. So you wanted me to do the Legion before the Nemesis match. You will have to remind me of the Nemesis match, probably, because I may just forget. Okay, BFFs and Mischief List. Okay, Mischief List, not Mural Sketch. I am a big Mural Sketch defender. I will always use that one as my second add-on if I'm not doing a full meme. What is it? Machine Learning, Pwiff. Okay, we have Pwiff. Machine Learning. Then it was Noed? Honestly, you could probably get away with Terminus instead of Noed here. Noed, none are free. Oh, so there's not even any, like... There's not even things to slow down the gates. It's just, like, win the game in 60 seconds, right? I remember you saying that before. Yeah. This is an all or nothing build. I have to get 15 stacks for BFFs, and then I have to win the game before they can open the exit gates in 24 seconds. Yep, 60-second timer to win the game. Machine Learning always procs on the last gen if you have it set up, even if they finish a different gen, right? Because at the very end, if the last gen pops, then all 3 of the gens pop, basically. After last gen pops. Yeah, okay. That's just... Watch this be another game I win it at 5 gens. Infinite build value if I never trigger my perks. They weren't really eating that much. I mean, I guess they did eat Surge quite a number of times, but I feel like the Nanophobia shouldn't have been doing that much to them to make it so strong. Have I ever tried Alcoholic Father Nemesis? Nope. I can't say I have. Is it where you punch the zombies or whip the zombies to try and get your tier 2 as fast as possible? That would be my guess as to the only thing I could ever guess that could be. No, I don't. I have never heard of such a build, so I can't imagine I've tried it on accident. Right, after this one it'll be Nemesis. I gotta remember, I will forget. I'm not the biggest fan of Skull Merchant's mask, but maybe that's just because I haven't seen it on many seen it with other cosmetics. Maybe it just didn't match well with their thingy. One. Two. Fuck me. She actually fucked me. She actually did it. She did the fucking thing. I can't believe I fell for that in 2025. That's so fucking stupid. I can't believe I fell for that. I've never fallen for that before. Nah, that's not true. I've definitely fallen for it before. Daring her to try it again, she won't. No balls. Yeah, honestly, I'm so fine with that. I am completely willing to just go straight through. She make it to Shack window? She does, doesn't she? That's so lame, actually. I fucking hate Shack. Shack is too easy of a tile to play to be on literally every single map in the game. Alright, kick this so I have machine learning on something at least. Okay, he almost made it to this pallet because I kicked one gen. Thank goodness he didn't have conviction or he would have just disappeared into the night, into the ether. Hello, Ada. Why are you over here hiding, not doing a gen? It's a little bit unhelpful if none of the Solaris heal, because then there's not much of a reason for me to use my power unless I just want to waste time. Yeah, I'll go for the person not going to Shack, actually. I think that's preferable. Oh, yeah. Nobody ever expects you to go for it on the first try. This is one of those things they expect you to go dancing back and forth, but nope. Not me. Instantly go for it. That was frankly too close. I could maybe draft some tokens off of the Dwight. Maybe. It's at 50%, not worth kicking a second time. Especially because I kind of want them to pop it again. Hello. Well, now I know you don't have Decisive Strike. 5-gen DC again. Fuck me, man. Legion is too powerful. Hi, Sable. You saw what I did to that Dwight. I can't recommend body blocking. It won't go well for you, promise. Mispleted. Oh, you want me to double up on Nemesis builds. Nemesis, and then Ku Alshing the save the best of brutal strength. Interesting. So it's kind of like the just buff everything build. Nice. Dead hard. If you, I can't believe the bot waited longer to dead hard than the real actual IRL human being. The bot was so much closer to hitting that dead hard on me. Well, I didn't win at 5 gens, but somebody's already dead. There we go. It's fine, I only wanted the one hit. This one is only mind gameable in the technical sense. I mean, once the pallet's down, if the pallet's up, then it's very mind gameable. Build's too strong. Build is too strong. I mean, just look at all of this none or free value I'm getting. Hello. You have DS. You have DS and no off the record, just DS. Maybe Dead Hard. No, probably not. Actually, you may. Yeah, no, maybe Dead Hard because you clearly wanted to eat me to eat the BT hit, but you could BT DS Dead Hard. I think I mind gamed that properly. Okay. Slug her. I don't care about eating DS. go for Michaela. I don't think I've seen a Dead Hard out of her yet. Oh, hi, Pliff. Okay, Michaela does not have Dead Hard. M1 only Nemesis. Oh. That seems counterproductive. Why make it a Nemesis build? Why not make it like a Ghostface build or something? Okay, good lord, she bursted into me so hard that I completely... got completely confused. She discombobulated me. Well, here we are again. Not a big fan of the name, I'll be honest. Well, let's frenzy over to the Ada. And this event, it's so strange. I'm not seeing any value out of it. Oh, you couldn't have waited half a second longer. Where the hell is the Ada? Do I just abandon? Probably. Oh no, here she is. There we go. It's surely been 60 seconds by now. You could change that somewhat. Yeah, I think it would be better. Can't it just be boxing Nemesis? Make it just a little bit less, Oh, that's... Okay, wait, you see the black, aura from the hook. So, down there is where the map is. That's interesting. Yeah, so this is like... It's very high up. Mike Tyson build. That's so much better. It's so much better of a name. So much more pleasant of a name. Vigil, oh, Dramaturgy. Okay, I kept seeing Vigil Dead Hard, and I was like, that is an insane decision, because why would that work? But no, Dramaturgy. Okay, so we have Nemesis. What was the other things on Nemesis? Nemesis with... Where the hell even is Nemesis? Here he is. Nemesis with... It was Nemesis. Marvin's Blood, and Liquor Tongue. I think this was everything that was on it, right? Just those three? Nemesis, Liquor Tongue, Marvin's Blood, Nemesis. Yep, that's the whole build. And then after that, we'll do Mike Tyson, Nemesis. A very, very sussy Nemi. Yeah. One Commodious Toolbox, 2 medkits, it's fine. I mean, does it really? It's Nemesis. Main issue is, God, I'm bad with the M2 on Nemesis. So, Nemesis is a killer who I have never really gotten into. No one expects M1 only Nemesis, so... I would say so true, but honestly, that's me when I play Nemesis. I try like 3 or 4 whips, and then I'm like, ah, fuck it, just let me M1. I zone with my whip into an M1. Honestly, that's not even true, I just M1. I don't even zone with the whip, because the cooldown's too long. Swap to a flashlight. Okay, I'll have to remember that. Hopefully I don't get stoned by the flashy sable. Not my favorite outcome. Getting flashy saves. It does bother me how bad event offerings are. Like, why does this have to only be to the event bonus? Make it give BP everywhere. I don't think anybody's gonna complain if you give us a little extra BP on the side. You know, if it was even comparable to using a cake or a pie or a pudding, I think everybody would be happier with the event if you just made the offerings actually worth running. Or fuck it, make it like it's 1,000% BP bonus on the events. That would also be a thing they could do. Or maybe like 500%. Either way, just make it so it's actually worthwhile bringing. Made this event offerings 100% everyone to everything. They could have But I do understand why they don't do that specifically, because I think they don't want to tread on the anniversary offerings. But I wish they had just changed the numbers so it was like 300% bonus to events or something, rather than it just being 100% bonus that only applies to you, that only applies to the event. Because there's so many restrictions and such a small bonus. It's just like there's no real reason to run it other than that you can. And I guess if you want to like find the portals. But after the first day, it's kind of like, eh. Okay, someone is here. Okay, he just W keyed. That was... because there's pallets. See, look, it's me, M1 only Nemesis. I believe they actually nerfed this god building. I think Mother's... whatever the fuck... Red Forest is still, like... Yeah, I kind of thought that was a fat shaming spot, but I also wanted to actually test it. Like Mother's dwelling is still survivor sighted, but it's not quite as bad. See, M1 only Nemesis. It's me. Like Tyson. Nemesis. Paver's offering design vexes me. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of wanted to see if there's any scratch marks from the survivor that left, but it looks like no. I think this is the one that exploded? Yeah. There we are, scratch marks. Okay, I saw like their little tail. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's what a Commodious does. She'll fake it? Yep. And M1. Nobody expects friggin' M1 only Nemesis. They're too busy trying to get value out of trying to dodge the tongue. Okay, actually though, what the hell? I feel like I've had no opportunity to use my power, but the easiest M1s ever. 300% BP bonus, but it's only if you do a backflip as Nemesis, then hit all 4 survivors at once. Yeah, that would be a based the survivor if they made a good game. That's where that offering would belong. Or behavior if they made a good game. Over there. Okay, yeah, I mean Shack. Makes sense. This one has a little bit of progress, but I don't see the survivor, so just leave it. Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You cannot give it to me like that. Give me the M1 and the friggin' hit. Or and the pallet, that is. That pathing was not great. Who needs power, you know? Most BP offerings are useless. Map offerings are 20%. Luck offerings exist and are tiered and most disgusting IMO. Human greed, there's one killer offering that increases chest count. It's the last year's anniversary offering, so there's a hard limit on how much you can optimize human greed. Yeah. Yeah. It's decisions they make. Damn it. This is why we do M1 only Nemesis. God fucking damn it. I'm unironically getting maximum value out of just M1ing instead of actually freaking using my power. Didn't mean to M1 there, but you know. What are we doing? Oh, life. I was gonna say that was a terrible vault, but life brain, so. She's camping the pallet? There you go. 1 infection for the people. Yeah, I think they should just remove luck offerings. Or make it so only the killer can bring luck offerings, honestly. Because they're basically a killer power. Although it's a bad kind of killer power. feel like I heard somebody walking behind me, but nope. Killer power to make the game unfun for everybody. Well, I mean the killer power to give survivors the option to make the game unfun for everyone. Hey, bud. I feel like Moris are like strong, but like I feel like Moris are the closest thing to a balanced offering. Where like yeah, they're decent, but more than anything, they're aesthetic. It does save you like 5 seconds hooking, and it does prevent, you know, the unfortunate occasion where a survivor like hits you with a flashlight or a pallet, but for the most part it's just like a couple seconds in exchange for something that looks neat. I would have been fine chasing David, but Sable was just closer. Hold on, are we gonna see it? Are we gonna see it? Nope, she's actually playing the thing. Hey game. Can we talk about that for a second? Because I disagree heavily. I think that should not have worked out the way it did. Why is everybody in here all of a sudden? DS? No DS. Well, as long as I'm here. Take my M1. Get my power. Fung goes out. We follow the Fung. That's weird. 1, 2. Well, they're okay. Now, after somebody's dead, we're finally not using M1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use a stiff dick. In case it wasn't clear what I was doing. He had 5 seconds of invulnerability. He used the stiff dick right on the edge, so I actually saw him crouch down and use the medkit. This is at nothing. I mean, next to nothing, that is. This is at quite a bit. Okay, by quite a bit, I mean like 25% almost. Okay. I hate that it automatically forces you to spend a token for brutal strength. That is so annoying, and I don't understand why they made that a thing. But if I just want to kick a gen and there's no survivors around, or kick a pal and there's no survivors, it's so aggravating, and I want to keep my thing to actually use it as a chase power, and the game is like, nah, just waste it on a completely meaningless kick right here. It's so aggravating to me. I don't understand why they made that a thing. I mean, I'm basically just proxy camping because I have no idea where the survivors are, and all 3 gens are right next to this hook, so there's no real reason not to. I wish I could kick the gens, but I would rather have an actual, like, haunt to chase survivors with. Am I crazy, or did that make the M1 sound? Well, buddy goes second here. I pick her up because she's crawling to the hook, which for some reason makes me feel like she maybe has Unbreakable or Conviction or something. Okay. Also, the gen popping has been bugged for a while. You aren't notified where a gen popped, which aggravates me as well. Okay. Did he hit anti-camp? There's no way. I was like giga proxy camping him. I feel like there's actually no way he got the full anti-cam meter. I was way too far away for that to make sense, but also, I don't think it's even possible to have been David to save, because he popped a gen on the other side of the map. Pretty sure. Punch. No fog crystal for you. Damn. He actually just barely made it out before I could hit him with that. No, he did get the fog crystal. That's a shame. Honestly, it's almost worth it if you get a hit by the zombie just for the speed boost. Good. There you go. Bad fog crystal, David. No automatic gin repair for you. Oh, hey, look, the proxy camping hook. Good for you, David. You get to go on the proxy camping hook. You're dead, but, you know, in spirit, you get to be on the proxy camp hook. I'm pretty sure Fung should have been on that gen earlier. She probably left it by now, but still. Nope. Untouched. Was there? Nope. No hatch offerings. I guess we check main first. No hatch in main. We go to shack. No hatch in shack. Nothing here. Zombies don't see anything. I feel like Fung found the hatch probably. Because it's not on that entire half of the map. Where my zombies are. And they're not detecting her. Unless she's just hiding next to an exit gate, that's the other possibility. Okay, I've done like a full... all the way around... Oh, there's Fung. Yep. Yeah, she was just sitting on the hatch. Yeah. Okay, Mike Tyson Nemesis. Let's see. Nemesis, depleted ink ribbon. Is that the... Decreases zombie respawn time, increase zombie movement speed. Any zombies destroyed. Okay. So... hitting zombies is fine. Shattered Stars badge is increased zombie movement speed. Interesting. I would have thought that the Eerie Umbrella badge for exposed would make more sense for Mike Tyson build, but fair enough. Coup, All Shaking Thunder, Giga Lunge, love to see it. All Shaking Thunder, Stabiffle, and Brutal Strength. Okay, there we are. Yeah, I feel like they could take every single BP offering and just make it so the only ones that exist are like Bloody Party Streamer, or just make it so there's only one per rarity. That's what I would do. So you've got Bloody Party Streamers is the blue one, and then you've got freaking Bloody Party Streamers for the blue offering rarity, Survivor Pudding for the green offering rarity. I would make the Hollow Shell the brown offering rarity, and then I would make... Oh, actually. Yeah. I would probably make Hollow Shell like 50% and then make it the brown offering rarity, and I would get rid of every single one of the wreaths, because there's no reason for them to exist. Wait, forgot Rapid Brutality exists? Okay, got it. See, this right here, this is what you see on the average clown. This is such a clown-coded build. They did buff All Shaking Thunder, so it now lasts for a pretty decent chunk of time. Why do they even have a cooldown on it? That's a question I want to know. What's the 5-second cooldown there for? It doesn't do anything. It's just it's just there because what if we added a cooldown, right? Only 5-second cooldown. Right? It just... What if it was a 300-sec cooldown? It would go from D tier to D- tier. It would move down like 3 spots because at least it does more than frickin' Bloodhound. And goddamn, half of the perks in this game, I swear. It unironically would still be more valuable than Thanatophobia and probably like half the killers. Okay. I don't want to touch Vittorio. He is the golden goose. Just gotta leave him alone. M1 only Nemesis. Do I literally have to M1 only, or is it more like... Is it more of a vibe thing? Because I would like to at least have the ability to break pallets. At least use tier 2 to break pallets. Literally M1 only? Okay. As you wish. I'll just have to make sure my brain doesn't accidentally convince me. Oh man, M2 would be so juicy here. It's a shame there's no good All Shaking Thunder here. Because there's like barely, there's probably like 2 hills and then basement, and that's it. What a mind game that I lost by a billion miles. I just gotta hope my zombies do the job for me. Hit somebody 3 times, please. This should be Shag Palette. Unless she just doesn't go for it, that's true. I wish I was playing freaking Clown. So I could actually have a power with M1s. And you can get tier 2 from zombies and break only pallets, but hitting Survivor's Tentacle is forbidden. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna get looped by this Sable for 5 gens. Fuck me. She didn't drop it? I think it should have hit. Is that fucking... No. Did she get a speed boost? Am I crazy? Or was that actually fucking the funny Jane perk? Not the Jane perk, the funny Elodie perk. Awesome, of course. Basic M1 killer, too strong. Gotta give body blocks, make it even worse. There's no pallet here. Finally, all it took was 2 gens. Oh, and 2 coups. That was such a waste of coup. Oh, that gen over there is... Oh, cool. Zombie. Zombies are just... They're just so well programmed. I'm glad behavior stopped using zombies to think about balancing for frickin' Nemesis, because good lord. It's so stupid. Alright, there's Dwiggett. Break this now. There he is. I do have just a few more seconds. Oh my god, this was a window? God damn it. I thought this was like an actual... Fuck me, All Shaking Thunder. I wanted to get All Shaking Thunder value so badly. Really? Okay, I think that should have hit, but okay, game, sure. I don't want to hit Vittorio. I'm getting BM'd as an M1 only Nemesis. Survivors are just so kind to killers. Just so lovely when they have the advantage during an event. Why would you give me an M1 over taking a zombie hit? Good job, buddy. Yeah, you're here with the friggin' thing. Oh, it's an ace. Well, that would explain some things. Hell yeah. Both of you are going in the basement, and I'm camping the top of it because that's what happens when you click at me one time. It's true. It's true. Don't click at a killer ever. He will in fact camp your ass in basement. A killer never forgets. Oh, of course. Fucking how did he even get up? I don't know. Literally, what could have made him get picked up? I don't understand. There's nothing I can think of that could possibly have done that, so that's fucking sick as hell. Boom. Oh wait, actually, All Shaking Thunder has value in the void. I didn't even think about that. Bam. Up you go. Oh, I guess I can't actually use the haunts, can I? Because that's not an M1. Shame. Hello, Sable? Sable jump scare? You have a window, but I don't think you make it. I'm not even halfway to getting the friggin... to getting tier 2 off of my zombies. I think I saw them with, like, what's it called? Object of Obsession healing over there. Okay, there we go. Now I just need one more zombie, or maybe that's 2. There's Dwiggett. I feel like I heard Ace, but I guess not. His injured noises. That's a shame. I hate that that's a thing. Why does it... Whatever. I mean, I'm not allowed to use haunts anyways, I guess, so it doesn't really matter, but it is still annoying to me. There we go. Tier 2. Finesse? No life. I mean, you're really tall. The fact that I won that mind game is kind of crazy. Ooh, that's what happens when you get stuck against a Stibiful. Stibiful will destroy you if you get stuck for even half of a second. Very funny. This ace is putting on frickin' overcome the second he gets out of here. They're healing underhook. I don't really want to eat Decisive Strike. Also, Buddy's dead. He's not looking at me. I mean, sure, go mend. It's fine by me. CJ me, CJ me, CJ me, CJ me, you coward. You coward. You absolute coward. I cannot believe you wouldn't CJ me. Okay. Well, I guess I'm tunneling the Sable now. Brother, what? What are we doing here? This is an issue because Sable is getting the pickup right now. She'll make it too. Yep. And he's under the thing. Can't pick him up. But Sable is now free game. Where's Ku when you need it? Yep. All that pressure I had is gone, and there really wasn't much I could do about it, in all fairness. I was kinda just fucked. Oh yeah. Oh my god, wait. That's some insane tech, actually. If you get hit by a zombie, you lose your collision. So survivors can't body block. That's awesome. Okay, Sable's fucking finally. We got somebody dead. Sheesh. 3-for-1 special. And I lost it, but it's a 2-for-1 special still. And if I may as well kill the ace. Alright, you're right in front of me. You're on death hook. You're very juicy. This zombie pulls him off. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah, no, this is a dead tile. Watch out for Dead Hard. Yep. There is one ace. Every ace is the same. Dead Hard, clicky flashlight. DC when you lose. Oh my god, aces. Every single ace is the same. Click your flashlight. You equip Dead Hard. You teabag the killer. You DC when you lose. Oh man, that's so peak. That is so peak. Alright. I am allowed to use it to destroy pallets, so I will destroy pallets with it. I would much rather... Hold on, I have to be very careful to not hit Vittorio here. He does have objects. I knew it. I think Dwight might actually have been over here a second ago. Ace Hive Mind mindset. Steph 1 be toxic. Don't. You're making it hard not to hit you, Vittorio. I don't want to hit you with the whip. I'm simply consuming the pallets. And you don't have any hooks, so there's no chance of Dead Hard here. Except 2 DC after getting outplayed. So true. So true. Dwight finished that gen over there. And look at her go. She's zooming. Why, she's almost half the speed of a survivor. Okay. Bye, Vittorio, I guess. I mean, you could have gone next. I don't understand. When you can go next, why DC? Like, just go next. Oh, is this has like every single game been Survivor's DC? That's strange to me. I feel like at least 3 or 4 of the games have had everybody DCing. Losing to M1 Nemesis is wild. Yep. Yupper. Slug the bot. Tunnel the bot, slug the bot. Tunnel the bot, slug the bot. Bam. Tunnel the bot, slug the bot. Come on, where is she, lassie? Show me the Dwigget. Oh, wow. Bot Dwight is too stealthy for me. Never mind. Great. Great timing. I don't think that was, I said it might have been a fastball to the blocker, but... Bro is just over there. Oh, buddy. There's the scratch marks. Where? There he is. There he is. Hold on. Might have been the one Vecna item. Oh, you're so right. I would have never thought they brought the Vecna item. It's crazy that they let Survivors just keep those Vecna items for other killers. I can't believe they added that patch alongside the palette update. Nobody's talking about it because the palette update's so strong, but yeah, Survivors just get Vecna items in other killers matches now. It's a crazy buff. Okay, I think that's all of the requests. So I'm gonna do one more match and then we'll end it after that. So, who do we do? That's the question. Who do we play? Let's play Skull Merchant. Everybody loves perkless Skull Merchant. I do really like this gown. I think it looks really quite nice. And it does pair with her leafy faceplate. The leafy faceplate and in the original cosmetic, not the greatest. Cause that's what, this one? I think it's fine. It's not bad. But it's definitely like it feels a little bit uglier in this cosmetic compared to this one, I feel. Yes, why are Twins and Houndmaster disabled in the event? They are both bugged to where Snug and Victor, they will go invisible and their FPS will be like 2 FPS. I'm not sure why it's happening, but yeah, there's a bug with them that basically makes them unplayable, and so they're kill switched. But you can still play them in normal queue, which is nice. That's something, yeah. It's very on brand for Twins. It's very on brand for Twins. I feel like Twins has had too much time not being bugged. It had to happen sooner or later. Hello, yeah, can I get one Skull Burger? I wish the Skull Merchant themed burger, they would sell out. Behavior would never have to make another licensed killer again if they just made Skull Merchant burgers. Also, what is this? What? Hold on. I swear I saw some, like, stretching on here, and then it went away. Oh well. Screech Cobbler. I do have the Blight add-on, so I am technically... This is the strongest Skull Merchant will ever be, because I have one Blight dash. One singular Blight dash. That's all it takes for her to be, like, from D tier to high D tier. Now she's, like, above non-basement Trapper and normal Hag. Fucking... Okay, well, not on... I mean, Larry's makes my normal power better, at least. Kind of. It makes the undetectable better, I guess. Zoom in. Look at that. Can you believe that he gets 5 of those? It's so stupid. From Skull Merchant tier to low D tier. So true. Hello, Gabriel. And there we go. Might have been possible without it, but technically speaking, my drone was involved in that hit. But what if it did something? Have you ever considered what if my power worked? Wouldn't that have been crazy? Drops it? You're trapped in here with me. Oh, bro ate the locker. The locker was too close to the pallet, he got vacuumed. God damn, that was a fast chase too. And they still finished a gen already. I see the scratch marks. Waiting until I have a better... Boo. God damn it. Feels bad. Larry's the one map where it's kind of hard to just have a singular Blight Rush. This will be a scan. Do you think the haste is enough? Yup. 5% haste actually kind of does matter a lot in that tiny little bit. What if we're in Skull Merchant drones into small flying victors? They tried that. They tried that. It would have been really bad. I mean, it would have been like 6 crosses, basically. It's so crazy to me that they actually thought that was a good idea. God damn. Go in here. Put down one drone here. I'll never get this drone back, but... God, fucking fuck. Fucking fuck. I should... Ugh. Okay, pick up the drone. He still has 2 stacks left. It's such a bad tile. You can't really get mind game once the second one is down, but as long as the first one's there. 300 ghoul mains. Eat this, man. Yeah. Alright. Give me back my drone, so I don't have it trapped in this hellhole forever. And we zoom. No progress over there. No progress over here. Give me undetectable. Wow, you didn't go for the save? Surprising. I kind of wish I didn't start chase. It's the only thing that keeps bothering me. Oh wow, he just left. He has windows. Sorry, that was the most Windows play I've ever seen in my life. There's no way you know that those two connect like that. Alright. Let me get my haunts. Now I really have a power. ×2. I have a Blight Rush and projectile. A very okay-ish projectile. God. How are you supposed to scan anybody that has eyes? You aren't. You simply are not supposed to be able to scan them. I don't even think he crouched. I think he just ran through and is just like, power don't work. Also, this ace knows to crouch, so even more so, there's no power. Like, seriously. How would you ever scan somebody 3 times that has their brain on? It's just because the vast majority of servers don't play with their brain on that you ever get scanned. It's fucking crazy to me. Oh, really? I think that should hit, but whatever. What if you could use Haunt mid-Blastite? Blight dash. I could see Behavior doing something like that, honestly. It would be an unsurprising buff to Blight. Be very in character. Yep. Oh, hey, look at that. Wait, what the fuck? That was such a strange bug. I thought it stopped her drone from scanning at all, but no. That moment when you get to pre-drop the pallet against the M1 killer with no power. She still has 2 more scans, so realistically, yeah. How the hell? It is a little bit ridiculous to me that they decided to make it so you can turn off her drones still. Okay. I have 1 chance. Nope. Fuck me. Oh yeah. Their power is so bad. Okay, cool. I didn't want to be able to play the game either, yeah. Literally, she just disappeared. She simply disappeared. Wow, feels bad. Well, that's one scan on the ace. I wish I could check my radar while I was white dashing. That would be peak. I have undetectable, so maybe they're on this gate for no apparent reason. Nope. Drones only have 1 scan light? Yep. I don't... why did they do this? Why did they kill her? Why did they massacre my girl? It was so unnecessary, I don't get it. She needed like 2 changes. 2 small changes, she would have been fine. But wasn't good enough. I saw her old drone had 2 scan lines. Yeah, she used to be an actual killer. She used to be like solid mid B tier. But survivors just really hated her, so they kept complaining until Behavior decided to cut her in half and also cut her in half again. It was a very sad occurrence because she was really cool. But yeah. I am going to go ahead and end here. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.